Hello gamers. Look at your game. Now back to mine. Now back at your game. Now back to mine. Sadly, it isn't mine, but if you stopped using ordinary game logic and switched your B button to a bottle, it could look like it's mine. Look down. Look back up. Where are you? You're in a ranch playing the game your game could look like. Look in Link's hand. Back to me. I have it. A bottle with 3 bugs being picked up. Look again. The bugs are now warp songs. Anything is possible when you use the RBA glitch and not normal game logic. I'm on a horse. Hello everybody, this is Hornlitz here, and welcome to part B of bonus part number 1 of Let's Glitch Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we started off the reverse bottle adventure glitch. We did a bunch of stuff as child with that, and in this episode, we're going to be doing the stuff with it as adult. And so yeah, let's just get going, and I'm playing on Wii again, so I can't really... Well, I can't show you that I'm not using any cheats. Basically, from now on, I'll be playing on Wii, or at least... I'll be playing on a real console, so I probably won't be showing you that I'm using cheats for this, except for the cheats episode. I'm going to show you that I'm using cheats for that, because that's kind of the entire point of the episode. But whatever. Let's just get going here, outside of this place, Castletown, or whatever it's called. And I'm actually going to go and start the adult trading quest right now, because it's going to be important later. So I just wanted to explain now what will happen when we use... the next set of items for Reverse Bottle Adventure. Because last episode, I used the items 0 to 23, or at least I showed you what would happen when you use the RBA glitch on those, but there are items that go past that value. So, because 0 to 23 goes from... It's on the item screen, it just goes from the top row, and then it keeps going right, and then goes down to the next row, and so on. It will go from... the Deku Stick down to, I believe it's Blue Potion. I think that's the third, or the fourth bottle type thing that you can have, next to green, blank, and red. And so that will write a bottle to whatever slot it corresponds to, but there are items with, values that are higher than that, and when you do the RBA glitch to those, it starts getting pretty interesting. So for the next set of values, numbers 24 to 39, which will go from... what is it? I guess it'll go from whatever's after Blue Potion. I could check, actually. It goes from Fairy to, actually down to the Bunny Hood. It starts going into the child trading sequence stuff. Going with all of those things, you can actually manipulate the ammo addresses for the items. Now, every single item in the game actually has an ammo address, even the hook shot, but you... don't exactly use the ammo for the hook shot, because Link doesn't need, like, 23 hook shots. He's not like Link in Twilight Princess, where he needs 2 just to get around to some places. No, he only needs 1. And certainly not 23 or something, because you could probably give yourself that many. But, so, yeah, for things like the hook shot or the long shot or the ocarinas, you aren't going to really need an ammo address for those, so the game just doesn't even... it just ignores those. But... for things like the Deku Stick and the Deku Nuts, those do have ammo, and you can actually manipulate these addresses. So, most of these aren't actually really that useful because, well, I don't know, a lot of these items you can just get normally really fast anyways, so RBing them would just be kind of useless, or a waste of time. However, the only one that I find, and most people find really useful, is getting bomb chews, because you can manipulate your bomb chew addresses too. And so all you need to do for that is get a normal small PO into your bottle and put it on C-Right, and then do the RBA, and it will increase your amount of bomb chews. Now, the way it determines how many bomb chews it's going to give you, or at least how many of whatever item it's going to give you, is what item value your item on B is. So if you have bugs on your B button, which has a value of 29, I believe it was, then you will give yourself 29 bomb chews. If you have a fish, which I forget what number that was, fish was 25, or sorry, 25, it will give you 25 bomb chews. So yeah, that's sort of how that works. Actually, that's exactly how that works. And I need more rupees. So yeah, let's get more rupees. rupees, where are you? So yeah, that's what's the first 25, or the next, what am I talking about, 25? That's what the next bunch of values do, so from 24 to 39. However, unfortunately, I can't actually show that really to you guys because I am on, like, I don't actually have that many items. Like, the only item that I actually have that can have ammo is the magic beans, and to increase your magic bean amounts, you actually need the, was it bunny hood? No, the spooky mask. You need the spooky mask. So, yeah, unfortunately I can't really show you the effects of the glitch, but I can guarantee you that's what it does. I haven't lied to you guys yet, have I? Okay, so, well, okay, maybe I have, but it wasn't on purpose. Please forgive me if I did. Okay, so afterwards, after that, like, there are still items that have even further than item value 39, and when that happens, things start getting really interesting, like really interesting. I'm not gonna really spoil what it is yet. I'm gonna let it hit you first, yeah, it's gonna be fun. So let me just steal a fishing rod again. What happened to your hair? Tell me. I want to know. No, like, I really want to know. Is it like a toupee, or did you get like a comb over or something? Is that why you don't want to tell me, or what hair are you talking about? Are you talking your beard hair? Getting a goatee or something? Because I think that looks all right, actually. But I don't know. Maybe why doesn't he want to? Why was I not pressing B? Okay. Whatever. Let's stop talking about his hair and let's just steal this rod. Alright, there we go. Oops, let's enter the door there. Okay, so I have stolen the fishing rod. Link's a criminal when he's a child and an adult. Wow, this guy's he's at large, man. Okay, so yeah, let's just get going. And now, if you're wondering why I got the Cocoa, like the pocket Cocoa, and let it hatch, that's because I mentioned it was going to be important, and, well, that's because the adult trading quest items are the items that are further than item value 39. So they go from 40 to, I don't actually know what the last value is, but they go for a while. And it starts editing some really weird stuff. So now that my B button has gone transparent for a little bit, I can press pause, and then I'll have a stick on B, and actually I need to get some bugs out. Let's get that there and that there. And now I don't actually remember if I mentioned it, but like, you notice how my bombs are on C down, even though I've never gotten bombs. I know I mentioned that, but I don't remember if I mentioned that if you put anything over it, you will lose the bombs forever until you go and actually get the bomb bag. So yeah, I think I mentioned that, but I don't remember. So I'll just, yeah, whatever. So now I have put those in there, and I will basically, I will show you what it does something on this screen. I'll give you a bit of a hint there. So you'll notice, you'll notice the screen. We got the two things over here, and then we've got this. Just make sure you have that memorized, because it's gonna change. So let's put this on B, and drop it, and then pick it up. And first, look at the rupees right now. You'll notice how it just changed from 2 digits to 3 digits. And I just caught it, and you'll notice that Link's gauntlets, or his gloves, are a different color. They're black, I believe. If you guys are wondering why I just said black, I believe, it's because I'm playing on a black and white TV. Well, I'm not playing on a black and white TV, but I'm using an HD capture card, and I'm playing on a CRT TV, which doesn't have HDMI. So I have to play in black and white for me to actually be able to record this. So yeah, fun stuff. So if I get any colors wrong, I apologize. That is why. But yeah, you'll notice that all that kind of stuff happens. Basically, what it did was, if you look on this screen, you'll notice that some things have changed. First off, the silver scale has moved up here. And I forget if that was up there, were the hover boots. I think it was. But you'll see that I have little Deku nuts down there. Look at this. Japanese text. This is the English version of the game. And actually, I had this translated, or at least, well, yeah, I basically had it translated, and it says boss key. I don't know why it says boss key, but then again, this is this game. It's really glitchy, so yeah. I mean, the fact that Japanese is in the English version when using this glitch is weird enough, so... basically, what it... so, I believe that actually is what changed our value of the rupees. Basically, we now have the adult's wallet, so we can collect 200 rupees rather than just 99, and we didn't have to collect a single rupee for that. Or rupee. A single, whatever those things are called, Skulltula. We didn't have to collect a single Skulltula for that, so that's fantastic. Now, I'm gonna actually wait here for day... But I'll explain one more thing. The gauntlets, you'll notice, like I mentioned, they're black, or at least I think they are. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but whatever. Basically, the reason it did that, or the reason it turned it black specifically, was because I didn't have any strength upgrade when I did the glitch. So basically, I still just had my normal Kokiri gloves, or whatever you call them, and that's what gave me the black gauntlets. Had I gone as a child and gotten the Goron bracelet, it would have actually turned green, I believe it is. And then if I had gotten the silver gauntlets, I think it would have turned it blue. I might be wrong on that one. And then if you got the golden gauntlets, I believe it would have just turned it bronze. So yeah, you can actually have different colored gauntlets. So yeah, and I know a lot of you guys were asking me to go over colored gauntlets, and well, I guess I finally did. So there you go. So yeah, that's basically, I'm not entirely sure why it does that. Obviously there's some value changes, but it does that, so I'm just not going to question it. And yeah, I'll just cut to daytime, because whatever, it's taking a long time. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I just had to do a bit of a cut because there was a bit of issues. I was just trying to make sure that this thing was actually recording sound, and then there was a bit of an echo and stuff, and whatever. It's not a big deal. So now I've traded for Kajiro, and so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing the reverse bottle adventure thing. Now, the change for this one won't be quite as evident, I guess, as the last one. There isn't going to be much that changes. But if you look here, there's nothing that's in the square right above here. When I catch these bugs, there will be. So, yeah. And you'll see what it is right away here. After I catch these bugs here. Come on. There we go. Okay. That's right. We have the 40 bomb bag, and we actually have the 40, like, that's the legit bomb bag. Like, we can actually, well, we can't quite collect bombs quite yet, because there are actually two things that you need to collect bombs. First off, you need a bomb bag of some form in this square right here, and you also need something. It doesn't have to just be like bombs. It can be a bottle too, in that square where I can't actually go to it, where there's actually a square. I can change this though. If I just take Kajiro and put it where the bombs are, it'll switch where the bombs are to there. And then if I drop my bugs and pick them up again, or even just drop them, I will have a bottle in that, and then I will actually be able to collect bombs, which I find is really useful, because, well, actually, it is really useful, is the thing, because I no longer actually have to go into the dungeon and collect bombs. Now, for some reason, there's a random 0 over there where the Deku Sticks would be. I'm not sure why that happens, but it does, so deal with it. Okay. And I'm actually just going to go and collect some bombs right now just to prove to you guys that, yes, it actually did work. If you guys don't believe me, if you guys are cynical or skeptical. Actually, what does cynical even mean? I forgot. I think it means something along the lines of skeptical, but maybe I'm just completely wrong. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. Maybe both. Probably both. That's probably what it is. So yeah, let's just come into here, and this pot right here, I believe, actually, did I mention? No, I don't think I did during the series. This one always has 5 bombs in it, so there, you can see that I have bombs there now, and I can actually use them. They will actually blow up, and yeah, like, they're legit bombs. They work. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's just keep going here. Right now I'm going to actually go and trade Kajiro because I don't need him anymore. I don't need you anymore. Alright, now, one thing that I just want to mention, for when you're trading items and you're doing the RBA glitch, this is really important. Don't mash the B button, especially that, because, as I mentioned during the series, there's this thing called collection delay, where basically right before you collect an item, there are like a couple frames where you can actually drop an item, or one frame or something. And if you drop your bugs, you can actually remove some of the effects of the glitch. So it's a good idea to not mash the B button. It's just mash the A button, basically. So now, right here, I'm gonna RBA the odd potion. Now, nobody does this because it's not very, it's basically sort of useless, but not really. Well, I mean, it kind of is. For most speedruns, it is. So if you've studied the screen enough, you'll see what it, basically the only thing I have here is the light medallion. Well, I'm going to drop my bugs and pick them up, and something magical will happen. Ready? You guys ready for this? This will blow your mind. Boom, heart piece. That's right. This gives you a piece of heart. So yeah, that's using this glitch, you can actually get a total of 20.75 hearts, I believe it was. It's really difficult to actually get that many. When you do the RBA glitch for the odd potion, you will it will always revert it to 1, and totally forgot this cutscene's here. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll still explain, I guess, what's going on. So even if you have 2 heart pieces and then you use the RBA glitch, you will lose one of the heart pieces, and it'll revert back to 1. But if you have 0, it'll give you 1. So you need to be careful when using that so that you don't get rid of any heart pieces. But as I said, using this, you can get 28.75 hearts, so you can get 3 extra heart pieces, because one thing that I don't believe I mentioned during the series is that there are actually some extra heart pieces in the game that weren't, like, they're in the game's data, but it wasn't intended for you to be able to get them. There is one actually in the Gerudo Fortress, so where you have to go and rescue the 4 carpenters. It's in that area as child. You aren't supposed to be able to get there as child, as I've mentioned before, and but they put a heart piece there, thinking that you were going to go back through the wastelands and then get there, but then they decided that that was too difficult or something, so they just made it impossible for you to get in there theoretically. But they left a heart piece in, so you can still get that heart piece. So that's known as the 27th heart, or the 37th heart piece, sorry, because there are 36 normal ones. And then, if I recall correctly, there is one actually in the beta version of Jabu Jabu's Belly, which actually is still in the game's data. You just have to do a really weird wrong warp to it, I think. So, I think using that, we can get a total of, and using this, the RBA glitch, we can get a total of 39 heart pieces, basically, in the game. Actually, you might actually be able to get a lot more than that, because I guess if you did the RBA with the odd potion the odd mushroom every single time you had 0 heart pieces, you might actually be able to get a total of like 23 hearts. Huh. Maybe I'm just completely stupid, or maybe I just had the most insane idea ever. Probably the former. I'm not that much of a genius. Okay. I'm on fire. This Link is on fire. Okay. That was supposed to be me doing a lame impression of that song. I don't actually know how the song goes. I've never actually heard it, so... Yeah, me and pop culture, we don't mix very well, or at least at the moment we don't. I'm trying to listen to a bunch more music, but I don't know. I'm just not, like, I don't know, a lot of music these days, like, popular music, I don't know, I just don't really like that music, because I mostly listen to, like, inspirational music, or at least music that has meaning to it, and a lot of the music these days are not that. So, yeah. But whatever. So let's just get moving into here and trading the odd potion, I always say odd potion, it's the odd mushroom. Alright, so I have traded the odd potion, and now I'm going to do the RBA for this one, and I'm gonna be honest here, oh, right, that's what it does, okay. I remember what it does now. So, again, look at this this screen right here, or not this screen, study it very carefully, memorize it and destroy it. Actually, don't destroy it, it's my game, I can do whatever I want with it, but you can't do what you want with it. Okay. And then I'm going to drop it, I'm going to pick it up, and it's gonna give me some interesting stuff. You ready, guys? You ready? Prepare yourself. I have all 3 of the stones, and plus I also have the Song of Time. That is what RBAing the odd potion gives you. That's pretty magical. Yeah, so that one's one of the more useful ones. There are actually 2 more that are useful. There are 2 that are more useful than this. And I suppose I actually never really mentioned, because I mentioned that the item values 24 to 39 do the ammo for the items, but the items that go beyond that, I mentioned that they do weird things, but yeah, they modify the stuff on this screen, the equipment screen, and the quest status screen. They modify values on both of those, and yeah, so it gets pretty interesting. You can probably actually already predict what's going to happen pretty soon, and it's going to get pretty interesting. So yeah, I'm just going to go and trade this odd potion now to get the poacher's saw, because, well, I want to get further in the trading quest, because I feel like it. So yeah, let's do this, and I guess I'll just cut again. Alright, so I got the poacher's saw, and then I just waited for day, because I want it to be day for this. And now I'm coming to Lon Lon Ranch, because I actually am going to be stealing Epona the same way that I did in the original in the series, first 30 episodes. But when I'm right here, I'm going to be doing the RBA for the poacher's saw. And now this is one of the 2 that's more important or more useful than the odd potion. So I'm going to show you again. Look at this screen right here. We only have the one song right here, the Song of Time. Well, I'm going to drop it. I'm going to pick it up after a little bit here. Right there, I'm gonna, no, pick it up, there we go. Okay. I'm going to pick it up, and if you look right here, boom. Zelda's Lullaby, Serenade of Water, Nocturne of Shadow, and Prelude of Light. It gave me all of those. Yeah, that is why this is pretty useful. And actually, like, I didn't mention this with this song first. You can actually get, like, you can use these songs now. Like, you basically have them now. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting. Now, I need to explain to you guys why it gave me those songs specifically. Now, this is a rather interesting, it's really weird how it works. Okay, sorry for the little cut there. I tried explaining this and then didn't do a very good job, so I'm going to try it again. Basically, each of, all of the medallions, these things, and these things are all stored in one value, one number value. Like, you know how, like, say the bottle, or a bottle was stored in one value on the item screen, with a value of, like, 20 something or whatever. Well, these are all stored into one value. So, like, all of these medallions would be one bottle, basically, if in that same sort of logic. I mean, it's not, but it's in one value, if you know what I mean. And so basically when we did the RBA, what it did was it took the number that's the B button, or that was of whatever was on the B button. So I had bugs, so it was a value of 29. It took that and then it changed it into a binary number and put it into this, or into the songs for the poacher's saw. And it turned on and off certain values. Because all of these are stored in one value, and to be able to do that, it needs to, it's in a binary value, like, at the start. So basically, when you have absolutely no songs, the binary value will be 0, sort of thing. And then, so when we changed it to 29, it took the 29, it turned into binary, which I'll put on screen what it is now. I'm too lazy to think of what it is off the top of my head, but that's what binary, that's what 29 is in binary. It took that, it put it in, and then whichever song corresponded with each of those ones, it turned those songs on as if I had gotten them. And then had I actually had a song where it now says 0 there, it would have turned it off, actually. So I think the Song of Storms, had I had that, it would have gotten rid of it. That might have been for the odd potion, though, so I'm not 100% sure, but for one of those two, if you have the Song of Storms, it will erase it, and then you'll actually never be able to get it again, so be careful. But yeah, so that's sort of how that works. I hope I did an okay job of explaining it. I think that was better than the last time I tried it just like 2 minutes ago. So yeah. Now right here, as I mentioned, I'm going to be getting Epona. Alright, sorry for the cut there again. I got interrupted a bit there, but basically what we're going to do is I'm actually going to re-equip my Master Sword because as I meant, actually I don't know if I mentioned, I forget if I mentioned, there is a way to do what I was going to do without without getting Epona again, but it is so ridiculously hard, it's not even funny. Like, it is probably the worst glitch in the entire game, which is why I don't have a shield. I can't do this without a shield. I actually can't do anything without a shield. Wow, I am unprepared. Alright, so I'm back here with a shield and a few more bombs just because I'm going to be doing the hover, so let's just do this now that I actually can. Wow, nice. Okay, let's try this again. That's why I got more bombs, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to do this first try because I'm awful at this game. No, I'm not actually, but let's try this. Excuse me? There we go. Okay, so I have Epona now, and using Epona, what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be getting across the, not Kakariko Gorge, what is this, Twilight Princess? No, Gerudo Valley. I'm going to be getting across there. There is a way to actually do a Mega Flip across there, but that is the trick that I was saying was so stupidly difficult and just so annoying that I wasn't even going to attempt it. Because, quite frankly, it is basically like like frame perfect. You need to do certain things on certain frames. So obviously we can pause buffer this, but it's still, like, even if you do it right, you don't get it like 99% of the time. It's so stupid. Like, first off, there's this really long setup for it, and then what you have to do is, you have to, like, instant shield drop a bomb, which is sometimes difficult to do, and then you have to do, like, everything on certain frames, and if you miss it, it's annoying, and it's an awful trick, so that's why I'm not doing it, but, so there, I just need to do this. Hey, it's yours, with your old lady. Your old lady was that old man guy? What? Or oh man, don't tell me his mom is the witch person who is selling us the I wish I had never thought of that. Okay, so we have the Broken Goron Sword now. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go get a bottle on B again, because I kind of need that. Luckily enough, we actually RBA'd the Serenade, so we can just warp there really fast. But I need the Ocarina for that, which is over here. Luckily enough, I got an Ocarina, so yeah. Although it doesn't matter, I could just use Ocarina items. Whatever, so let's just play this and then go over there and get it. So I'll just cut to when I actually have the glitch again. Alright, so I stole that dumb fishing rod again, and this time I'm actually just going to go into the water to turn my thing into a stick, because I don't want to go outside, because I'm basically actually just, I'm pretty much done this episode, because I'm not really going to go into what's further, because it's not really, you can't really see what's actually further than the, than this Broken Goron Sword, so I'm not really going to show it, but, yeah, so I guess I'll explain right now what's after the Broken Goron Sword, because there are still items, there are a few items that are even beyond what is stored in your, even on the pause screen. So what it does, or at least the pause screen of Overworld, because what everything after the Broken Goron Sword does is it actually modifies what you have in certain dungeons. So, doing the reverse bottle adventure with, say, the eyeball frog, that will give you, I think it's like, it's the boss key in one of the dungeons, I don't remember which one, and actually, fun fact, you can actually get the boss key of the Jabu Jabu's Belly dungeon, which there isn't a boss key of that dungeon, so you can just get a random boss key, but whatever. A boss key that doesn't exist. So yeah, that's what doing RBA with that does, or with anything beyond the Broken Goron Sword, but just with by doing this is the most useful one, and this was actually what broke the game so much that you could beat this game in under an hour. Because if you look on the screen right now, right here, we have these 3 medallions and the Forest Medallion. The game at the end, you know how it makes the light bridge right at the very end? Well, it only checks if you have the Shadow and Spirit medallions to make the to make the bridge appear. So just by doing the RBA with this, you can actually go and beat Ganondorf now. You need a few other things, I think, but yeah, that's pretty much why this game is so broken. That is what made this game possible in under an hour. And then they found wrong warping, and then that changed it even more. It's what made it possible in under half an hour, but whatever. So yeah, that's basically what the RBA glitch does. So that's all I'm really going to be showing for the reverse bottle adventure glitch. I showed a lot of it. There are a lot more things that you can do with it, like, you know how I got the bottle? Well, if I actually go and grab the bomb bag now, from Dodongo's Cavern, I already have a bomb bag over here, and there's something filled here. I'll actually get it as an item, and it'll be in one of these slots. I forget which one, but yeah. So like there are some really weird things that happen when you use this glitch. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed that glitch. It's definitely one of my favorites, and you guys should go and try it out. It's not too difficult to do if you can steal the fishing rod. Aside from that, it's just really difficult to. Well, it's not that difficult, but it's kind of difficult to make sure you don't do something wrong and completely destroy your game. But yeah, if you guys want to try that out, then go ahead. It's pretty fun. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, which will probably be the cheats episode. So yeah, have fun with that. So yeah, see you guys later.